Hey, okay,
Hey,
so
man.
I'm here with Sebastián, founder and CEO of Ripio, the largest and leading wallet in Latin America. And you guys, really, I think managed to become the first mass adopted product in Latin America.
Yes, and
yeah.
we are the largest wallet. There are many exchanges, but as a product for regular users that are not necessarily speculators, that like my mom uses Ripio to buy stablecoins and Bitcoin.
Right.
In that area, we are the largest one.
So, a few years ago when we were talking, most of your users seem to want to hold stablecoins as like the alternative to holding, I don't know, let's call it Argentinian pesos.
Yeah.
But I've started to hear more and more people are starting to look at Bitcoin itself because they don't trust the dollar anymore. Is that something you guys are seeing as well?
Our main countries are Argentina and Brazil. And we started from Argentina, and I'm Argentinian. And in Argentina, there is history with the dollar as a safe haven,
Right.
and as a way to protect yourselves from the hyperinflations that the country has gone through, and the destroy of the currency. So there is a very ingrained culture of holding dollars. But for example, in Brazil, they don't have that history. They are starting to hold more and more Bitcoin, and the usage of stablecoins is not as big as it is in Argentina, for example. Like you see like most people just going into Bitcoin.
For your user base, how much do you think it splits up between, let's call it speculators who are interested in trading frequently versus people who are just getting into a position and holding it?
For Argentina, an Argentinian is mostly looking safety. Is trying to don't get wrecked, and that's the main driver.
Right.
But for a Brazilian is looking for opportunities, looking for return. So they are a lot more aggressive. Like they will invest more in shitcoins and other or altcoins that will have a potential for grow more than like an Argentinian will do. So it's a very unique region of the world, and you see that different behaviors.
What is like the big thing you want to be focusing on this year?
In Argentina, we're getting into much larger critical mass. We estimate like a 5% of the population has like a regular use. We're looking a lot more into payments or identity use cases. And the other thing that we're working a lot is in alternative, like in ways for our user base to use more the decentralized web, like access to all the metaverse and play to earn and like all these things that are starting to appear as use cases. A lot of our work on product is towards that.
So that's really interesting because like basically that's saying that Argentina is kind of like a canary in the coal mine. It's starting to give us a picture of what it looks like when people actually move on to a Bitcoin and crypto standard.
The level of adoption there allows us to experiment with more niche use cases in other countries.
Cool. Awesome. Sebastián, great talking to you always.
Always.